I can say tschüss.
Dankeschön. Sprechen Sie English?
I mean, I think it's just an audience that is enjoying it and is into the songs and I just has an energy about them. I don't know.
Yeah, I think when you can make a room go quiet, especially if the room starts and there's a little bit of noise by the bar, and then you start playing a song, and then by the sort of middle of the song, then everyone is quiet. There's a special feeling in the room. That's really, really cool.
I mean, I think Carole King Tapestry is the best album ever.
And I grew up listening to a lot of Bob Dylan, the Eagles, Carole King as well, Joni Mitchell, but an album that really changed me in terms of making me think that I wanted to be a singer-songwriter was Damien Rice's O. When that came out, I was just completely drawn in by the fact that it was so unpolished and really raw, and I really, really grew to love that album. I went to Nashville to make an album, and when I was there I did some songwriting with one of Alva's friends, and a couple of years after I came back from Nashville, he was doing a tour of the UK, and so he invited me to his London show, and I went to his London show and Alva was singing with him, and so after the show we got to speak, and he told me that Alva was living in the UK, so me and Alva decided to do some songwriting, and not with a plan to ever be in a band, just to do some songwriting, and it all grew from there.
The rest is history,
Yeah.
as they say. Yes, he's so lovely. Yes, he should run for prime minister. He is just the best. He's so great. We met him at the UK Americana Awards 2 years ago. He saw us perform, and he came up to me after the awards show and told me how much he enjoyed our performance, and then invited us to play at his stage in Glastonbury the following summer. And I was shocked and ran around looking for Al. And whenever I was looking for him, he thought something had gone terribly wrong and someone had died, because I was so excited to tell him, and it was amazing. It was one of those moments I'll never forget.
Well, I think it's going to make it a lot more difficult to come to Germany. Well, I mean, it's going to make a lot more bureaucracy, and I'm sure we'll have to fill in a lot more paperwork and all that rubbish. But yeah, I'm really sad that we're leaving the EU. I think it was a great thing, bringing us closer together. But that's it. Hopefully, we're going to have to try and make a success of it. But yeah, for musicians at the beginning, it's certainly going to make our lives more difficult.
We've just been trying to write the next album, so that's our focus after this summer.
Our most important thing for us is that we don't make an album. Our most important thing is we don't make the same album again. So we've got to make sure that the songs feel like a progression, and that there's still that energy and that excitement. Because that's when Lewis and Leigh started. It was so exciting because it felt so fresh, and I want to make sure that whatever we do next has that same excitement about it. So it's going to be difficult.